Welcome to the European Association for Higher Education Advancement's YouTube and podcast channel. Today, we're going deep on something I think a lot of people struggle with.
Oh, yeah.
Job interviews.
Oh, for sure.
Not just acing the answers, but like asking the right questions.
Yeah, so many people just go in thinking, okay, I've got to impress them with my answers.
Right, exactly. And we forget it's like a two-way street, right? You're interviewing them too.
Absolutely. And the EAEA, the European Association for Higher Education Advancement, they got a great article on this called Don't Leave a Job Interview Without Asking These 5 Questions.
5 power questions, huh? All right, I'm ready. Let's hear them.
Okay, number 1. What experience and skills would help somebody excel in this position?
Interesting.
And they say ask this early on, like right away.
Why is that? What makes that so important?
Well, it kind of subtly shifts the power dynamic, You're not just sitting there being judged.
Right.
You're actively trying to figure out how to be the best in that role.
Like, tell me what it takes to crush this job.
Exactly. You get them to tell you what success looks like.
Right.
So then you can tailor the rest of your answers to hit those points.
It's like getting a sneak peek at their grading rubric, yeah?
Uh-huh. Exactly. Okay, now question 2 is a bit more unusual.
Okay, hit me.
What is the funniest thing that has happened here?
Whoa. Okay. Humor in a job interview. That feels risky.
I know, right? But hear me out. A shared laugh, it's powerful stuff.
I mean, I guess, yeah. If you have a genuine laugh with someone, you kind of instantly connect.
Right. It disarms you, makes you feel more comfortable, and it gives you a glimpse into the company culture.
True. A place where people can laugh together probably means they enjoy working together.
Exactly. So it's not just about being funny, it's about using humor to understand the environment.
Okay, that makes sense. What's number 3?
This one's about the big picture. What roles is the company currently working toward, and how can this role or team contribute to them?
Ah, okay. So you're not just thinking about your own little tasks.
Yeah. Right. It shows you understand the bigger picture of the business, how your work fits into their overall strategy.
And employers love that.
Oh, yeah. They want to see you're invested in the company's success, not just clocking in and out.
Makes sense.
Okay.
So what about question 4? Let's get practical here.
Okay, this one is, what is the day-to-day like for this position? How would you describe the work environment?
So you're really trying to get past that, that polished job description.
Totally. You want to know what your life will actually be like at this company?
Because culture fit is huge.
Oh, it's everything. The job can sound amazing, but if the day-to-day is awful, forget it.
Exactly. And this is where you can dig deeper too, right? Like if they mention something challenging about the role, you can ask how they support employees through that. Or if they say it's a collaborative environment,
right,
you can ask for specific examples.
Yeah, you're not just taking their word for it, you're getting evidence.
I like it. All right, what's the final power question?
This is the one a lot of people hesitate to ask, but it's so important. What are my next steps?
Oh yeah, that post-interview waiting game can be brutal.
Tell me about it. But this question helps manage expectations, right? Avoids that uncertainty.
Plus, you're showing you're proactive and organized.
Exactly. And their answer, that can be super revealing too.
How so?
Are they enthusiastic, give you a clear timeline?
Right.
Or are they vague and hesitant?
Yeah. That tells you a lot about how much they actually want you.
And how efficiently they run their hiring process too.
Okay, so you're not just getting info about the job itself, but also about how the company operates.
Exactly. It's like you're kind of peeking behind the curtain to see if they really walk the walk.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got these 5 power questions, but I'm guessing we shouldn't just memorize them and use them word for word every time.
Oh, no, definitely not. They're a starting point. The magic happens when you tailor them.
Tailor them.
Yeah, like you got to do your research on the company and the specific job you're going for.
Right, so you understand their challenges and goals.
Exactly. And then you come up with questions that show you've really thought about the opportunity.
Okay, so let's say you're interviewing at a startup that's growing super fast. You might ask about how they're handling that growth and what your role would look like in a year or 2.
Right. Or if it's a company known for social responsibility,
Yeah.
you could ask how they actually measure the impact of their initiatives, how employees get involved.
So it's all about showing genuine curiosity and that you want to contribute to their specific needs.
Exactly. It's about moving beyond the generic, showing you're not just looking for any job.
You want the right job.
The right fit, yeah. And remember, these questions are as much for you as they are for the interviewer.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. You're interviewing them just as much as they're interviewing you.
Right, right. It's not just about proving yourself.
Nope. You're gathering info to decide if this is the right place for you.
To make a smart choice.
Exactly. These questions can help you see if the company aligns with your values, your goals, the whole deal.
So you can find a place where you don't just succeed, but you actually thrive.
Absolutely. And even though this article is from the EAEA,
The European Association for Higher Education Advancement?
yeah, but these insights, they apply everywhere, not just academia.
Oh, totally. Professorships, research, private sector, all of it.
The job market's tough. Asking smart questions can set you apart.
Shows you're prepared, thoughtful, actually interested.
And it helps you avoid taking a job that ends up being a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Nobody wants to be stuck in a toxic environment or realize the job's nothing like they expected.
Right. These questions, they're like a safeguard, helping you make a better, more satisfying career decision.
Like a compass pointing you towards the right path.
Exactly. So I'm curious, what really jumps out at you from these 5 questions? What connects with your own job search?
It's about finding that place where you can be yourself, and do work that you actually care about.
Exactly. So to sum up our little deep dive here, when you're prepping for that job interview, don't just focus on your answers.
Right.
Have some great questions ready to go, too.
Use them to gather info, figure out the culture, all that.
Make sure it's going to be a good fit for both of you.
And remember, you're not just a passive candidate. You're in the driver's seat here.
Absolutely. And if you want to see the full article, it's called Don't Leave a Job Interview Without Asking These 5 Questions.
Right.
You can find it on the EAAA website. That's the European Association for Higher Education Advancement.
Tons of great advice in there for anyone who's, job searching.
Yeah, whether we're just starting out or thinking about a career change.
It's all relevant.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we wrap up, any final thoughts you want to leave our listeners with?
Just this. Interviews are a two-way street. Don't forget that.
You're interviewing them just as much as they're interviewing you.
Exactly. These questions help you make sure it's the right fit on both sides.
Awesome advice. And please don't forget to follow the European Association for Higher Education Advancement on YouTube and social media